What's up, everybody? It's Empress Jennifer on the 7th of January, 2025. Grand rising to everyone. It's God's morning. It's about 5:23 a.m. I'm making this video over. I had to delete the other one because someone started manipulating my phone. At any rate, my question to my local law enforcement agencies: when am I going to hear from someone concerning my complaint? My life should not be put on hold not as if it is happening that I'm being held hostage, not in a prison cell, but being held hostage because someone else is impersonating me, copycatting me, using my name, have put my name on an FBI watch list, has used my name in different states, countries, and that's why I had to reach out to Governor Desantis the other day. Before that, State Attorney General Moody. Before that, DOJ. Now, again, I'm just one person, and there is a problem with my immediate family, ex-husband, ex-guy friends, co-workers, and classmates. So, now, if you go to a law enforcement agency with a very true and factual complaint, but yet there's a rumor being spread about I'm placed on the FBI watch list, and I don't even own a firearm. And as history has showed us with people who commit terrorist acts, like I'm being domestically terrorized by people of my own state, city, and country, but yet I'm the one put on the FBI watch list. I don't know. Somebody needs to go to a therapist. As history has shown it, these people who have committed terrorist acts, they have gone to stores buying all kind of explosives and things of that nature. They do nefarious things. I should have none of that on my record. I have never been arrested. And by the grace and mercy of the Most High, I never will. However, there are some of us who are trying to fabricate, instigate, to put me in that predicament for some reason or other. They know what the reason is. And that's why you're shadow banning my social media as if I do not exist. And if I'm being protected, how is this helping me if I cannot have decent resources to sustain my life? Now, either this case is going to get wrapped up if you treat it like terrorism, which it is, especially with a single female having to protect herself from many. Some I know, some I don't know. with these law enforcement agencies that I reached out to, I would really like to learn, what have you learned about this case? Again, there are resources that I need to protect my abode, which is my car, to protect myself. Because let's face it, this economy is in a mess. Things are expensive, and you already know what I have to work with. My the food stamps was stopped. I don't get AFDC because I don't have small children. So if you're watching my attackers, you're watching me, but yet resources are required in this day and age in order to purchase or trade or make trade of any kind with any commerce. How is this helping me with someone watching me? Someone is impersonating my identity, which prevents me from seeking employment when I go to try to even do a IRS account to you know how you go get that IRS thing, your own website with your social security number. I can't even do that because someone is messing with my identity. I can't even do open up my own web page with Social Security Administration because someone is messing with my identification. So I'm trying to survive this, right? Yeah. I've been to shelters that doesn't work because they only send attackers in there, or they somehow know people already there. It seemed like by the time I get, from my experience, when I go there, is already someone there that is familiar with me, but I'm unfamiliar with them because it appears that most of these imposters, these criminals, are at the shelters, which puts me in further danger. That's why I prefer to be in my car until this situation gets straightened out. But yet, my car is being attacked by these same criminals that are attacking me, trying to put me in a predicament. So, DOJ, Governor Desantis, State Attorney Ashley Moody, somehow in my city, or the city that this originated from, it has to be some local popos involved with this criminal activity. So that's why I had to reach outside of my city. So that puts me in another predicament when you cannot trust or depend on the local popo. Now I'm reaching out to outside agencies, and I'm trying to figure out if I'm being protected. Okay, I also need resources to protect myself to live, right? When is this going to get wrapped up? Enough is enough. This is terrorism, whether it's domestic or it's just straight out terrorism from somebody from another country over here committing terroristic acts. All I want is for you to give me my information so I can move on. If you find that these people are guilty of something, because I don't know what's going on, I'm kept out of the loop. My social media accounts are being kept out of circulation, being shadow banned. So I'm not getting the income from that either. And by the grace and mercy of God, I'm keeping my sanity through all this, and I'm trying to be very patient through all of this. But I ask you, if you were in my shoe, and I'm talking about literally going through everything law enforcement, how would you feel? How would you respond to this? What would you do? How would you feel? With no resources, I want you to be exactly in my predicament. Not being able to go to your bank account and have resources available. I want you to be in my predicament. How would you feel if it was your mother, your wife, your children, your aunt, your uncles, maybe that you love? But some people don't know love anymore because whether you know me or not, there's a very real situation. And if there's love in the heart of man and you see egregious acts being done to an innocent person, that alone should make you act upon the duties that you have, can execute against crimes, the criminals. Then you would go ahead and do that and bring justice to that victim so that they could be victors and not victims. I'm just ready to move on from this. Literally, it's gone on too long. And in my case, it's been pretty much all my life. Especially, with this Neuralink, I don't know when it was placed in me. The family that I was raised in possibly is not even the family that I belong in. Things were stolen from me to put me in poverty, to have me look like what someone lied about in court, saying that I'm on drugs or I'm deceased, to put me out here on the streets, to make me get hemmed up in a situation. By the grace of God, that's not how I live, and that has not come knocking on my door. By the grace of the Most High Yah, I thank him for that. However, I am still saying I want judgment and I want justice. I would like for someone from these agencies to come bring me my information. What have you found out? What have you learned? When is this going to be over? I mean, enough said. My immediate family is the blunt force of this thing. But then there's also other people involved with this. So it's like a whole war against me that I didn't even start. But I would like some help with the ending, a victory, a successful moving forward ending for me. Anyway, I'm just ready to move forward. And I know some people say, well, if God is with you, why are you homeless? Same question. No, not same question. Different question, but answering your statement. If you're human, I'm human, you're in a position to help, why aren't you helping? If there is a real situation and you know that I'm not guilty of anything that my enemies have said, why am I still in this situation? If there was a theft committed against me, a robbery, in fact, against me, why isn't it returned to me yet? So God is looking at all of this while He's keeping me afloat. I'm not trying to get content in my situation. I'm not trying to become sick because of this situation, because I'm asking for answers, wanting answers to move forward. This is like you can't go apply for schooling because somebody is impersonating you using your identity. So you just sit and wait and wait and wait, like your life don't matter, like seconds of minutes of hours don't matter to you about my life, but it matters to me. Like I said, put yourself here in my situation, or perhaps someone that you might care about, because like I said, so many people don't know the word LOVE. That's why this situation is going on right now. They only know greed, money, and power, which is vanity in the sight of the Most High, which He can strip it from you in a twinkling of an eye, just like your breath in your lungs, and put you in the ground. All of us, we are here by grace of the Most High. So what are you doing with your day if you are in a position to rectify a corruption of someone being victimized, where there's many, in my opinion, who's probably being victimized by the same RICO crime of criminals who are attacking me? So, I'm just, like I say, I'm trying to stay afloat. I'm not a drug user. I'm not trying to get on there. I'm not a hoe. I'm not trying to do that either. I care about my body. If you don't, what I care about is, are you looking into my complaint? If so, what have you learned? You have my phone number. If you're investigating, then you should start with me first. But now that you know ain't nothing going on but life with me, have you started looking at the people that I have complained about? What's going on with them? What have you learned? Have you made an arrest? Because I can't be at two places at one time. Maybe my spirit can. But I'm where I'm at. They are where they are, committing crimes in my name. So like I said, I'm still trying to figure out, when is this going to get wrapped up? Is there an investigation going on? Like I said, this is attempted murder on every level if I cannot have the proper resources to care for myself and not be stressed or get stress related ailments behind me wondering, am I going to get an answer from the law enforcement that we the people put you in office for? Some want answers about this case.